Yeah, good day, Ronnie. How you going, mate? Now, listen, I told you I'd get back to you, didn't I? But I didn't think it'd be that short. Anyway, just wolfed me salad down today for lunch, and I'm back on it. Yeah, I got the computer back on the table, and here I am sitting in front of the thing. Yeah, salad was all right for a change. Well, when you say a salad, it's like a choice, but it wasn't. It's a second choice here because if the main meal's a bit, you don't fancy it, there's always a salad to fall back on. I've never had so many salads in my life because, as I say, the tucker's not real good here, mate. And yeah, the salad was really nice, and had some jelly and custard for afters. That was very nice. Yeah, you got me message about the phones, yeah. So, yeah, there's that many different ways, now to sort of get through it. That's one good thing, and it's not costing me nothing. It's just the main problem is the time difference, mate, So, yeah, I've got to go to another doctor's in a couple of weeks' time. I booked an appointment ages ago. I've got to get my cataracts done in my eyes, mate. Like, I've got a pair of glasses I'm wearing now, which are for reading, and I use them on the computer, but then I've got another pair which I used to have for driving, long distance, which, well, the opticians don't lie, I suppose. They said that, I need this and need that. And when I went for the eye test at the motor registry, they said I was just on the borderline there. So get them done. What it is, it's like your glasses seem like they're dirty all the time, like it's like a foggy sort of I can see most things, but it's just annoying. So the last thing I had done on my eyes, they burnt the behind the retinas. They was bleeding. That's through the diabetes. See, you've got to keep an eye on that. Otherwise, you get this bloody glaucoma or macular degeneration, which is bloody shocking. Things like that cost a bit of money out here. Now this cataracts, I believe they do one day and one the next day. Now it works out about $5,000 an eye. You can get them done in a general medical system, which I could be waiting 2 years, 3 years to get done. But fortunately, I'm covered for that on my private thing. I've got private medical as well, which I might have to cut out if this fees for this home don't sort of work out, because they said to me, you don't really need it. If we send you to the hospital from here, they take you in straight away anyway. The only problem is if they bring you back. We had a couple of people went the other day, only last night actually, and they never came back. They died. They died in the hospital. Yeah, so it really is God's waiting room here, mate. Yeah, so if I get my eyes, see if I go in a couple of weeks' time, she's my regular eye doctor. She'll refer me or give me a date when she can do them, or somebody else does them. And then hopefully it won't take too long. It amazes you really why it costs so much, because had this guy here, he set up a foundation. He can do them over he can do the Aboriginals and the African kids and all these people just for $25 an eye, and half the poor buggers, they needn't be blind, He fixes up their eyes and just done on charities and that. And yet Aussies, you got to pay top dollar. Unless you really, you got no money, you just got, like, it's probably like over where you live, you just got to get on the queue and wait your turn, I mean, all that work that Brenda had done, geez, 9 months, that would have cost hundreds of thousands of dollars, I mean, she went under the knife bloody 7 times, and yeah, so that's the sort of things you got to battle along with when you get older, That's why I want to sort this money out, because they think you're rolling. As I said to you yesterday, I'm not a billionaire, I'm only a millionaire. I've had to sell one of my yachts already. I don't know about my penthouse, my country joint. I might have to. Yes, I can't get there now, and I've had to sell the skis and what's the other thing? Come in. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah.
Looking for
Brenda's gone down there. Yeah, someone's coming looking for Brenda. Sorry, she's gone down to the smoke area, so someone's looking for her. Okay, I've been interrupted there. Yeah, as I say, it's a shame, you know. You had to sell my speedboat and all that other stuff, you know. Oh well, you can't take it with you. Actually, my knees are very small these days because, you know, you can't go here, you can't go there. I used to be a bit like you know. I used to like walking, especially with Missy. You know, she she wasn't a dog that needed exercising greatly, but she used to love coming out with Daddy, you know. Yeah, go down the pub, have a couple of beers in the beer garden there, and the older boys, and yeah, that's what I miss, Roddy. I miss the male camaraderie. You know, it sort of kicks in when you leave work. You know, 'cause you get a gang of blokes at work you know for years, and then get down to the club and the pub with the boys for a few drinks after work, and you know, that's the sort of things you miss. Talking about the footy and the women and all that, and your wives and all that stuff. You know. So I've only got Brenda here. Most of the people here are pretty, you know, they're not worth going to. You know. Brenna got in a bit of a blue last night with one of the nurses, Australian nurse too. She just put the pills down. When Brenda was in the dining room on the table, I said, "Take your pills now." And Brenda said, "Yeah, I'll have them after I eat my lunch, you know, eat my evening meal." "I want you to take them now, now." And Brenda said, "Who the fucking hell do you think you're talking to?" She really went right off, in the dining room. Anyway, she still kept going, so Brenda threw the fucking sandwich at her. And she said, "I stuff you anyway." A little while later, she's come up to the room. I'm up in the room having my tea because I couldn't be bothered to go down there. And she told me about it. See, well, when this woman comes, she said, "I'm looking for Brenda. Where's Brenda?" I said, "She went down having a tea." I said, "She's got to take the tablets." I said, "Yeah, I've just heard all about that." I said, "What gives you the right to talk to my wife like that? I've never spoken to her like that." I said, "No, piss off. I lost my temper with her." And then she wanted to come back. I said, "Give me my insulin." I said, "Don't send somebody else back. I don't want you. I'll finish with you." I said, "Don't treat us like fucking babies." I said, "You know, every year might be senile, but we're not, and then bugger off out of it." Anyway, I finished up getting another nurse to do the job, eh? I said, "As long as you don't send her, I'll finish with her. If you don't like it, you can fucking send us home. I don't care, you know." Anyway, Brenda said to me, like, "Oh, you didn't have to go off." She said, "I can handle myself all right." Yeah, I know. I said, "But that's me, you know." You know, you just get one or two of them that rub you the wrong way, you know, because they think you're sort of dead set hopeless. They don't want you to do nothing for yourself, you know. But that's not the way I am. So anyway, I wish I could end on a more cheerful note. But apart from that, you know, everything's all right. You know, Julie's still working on the people that come round for the home nurse and the help, see what we can organise out. And I've been in touch with my financial advisor. He's going to chase up different things for me, make sure I'm getting charged the right amount, because I don't want to finish that one if I do leave here, you know, where I've been overcharged about $5 grand or something, and they'll have to pay me back, won't they? So, all right, mate. Well, I'll catch you later. All right. So keep the messages coming, as they say. See you later, Ronnie. Take it easy, mate. Ooh.